Essential Writings of Thorstein Veblen. This volume is the definitive collection of the writings of Thorstein Veblen, 1857–1929. Among the most influential economists and social theorists of the 20th century, Veblen pioneered the development of evolutionary and institutional economics. As acknowledged by several recent Nobel Awards, these subfields are of immense contemporary importance, and Veblen's enduring contribution to their development gives his writings enhanced interest today. The 38 selections in the volume include complete texts of all of Veblen's major articles and book reviews from 1882 to 1914, plus key chapters from his books The Theory of the Leisure Class, 1899, The Theory of Business Enterprise, 1904, and The Instinct of Workmanship, 1914. These writings present a wide range of Veblen's most significant contributions, especially with respect to the philosophical and psychological foundations of economics, sociology, and other social sciences. The volume showcases Veblen's use of evolutionary ideas, particularly from Darwinism, an aspect of his work that retains a high degree of relevance and importance for researchers today, making a major contribution to our understanding of the role and importance of institutions and of technological change. A thoroughly comprehensive volume, this is the only collection to present Veblen's writings in chronological order, so that their development can be correctly understood. The volume is edited by a leading sociologist and a prominent economist, who provide extensive introductory essays that include item-by-item commentaries that place each selection in its intellectual historical context and in relation to subsequent developments in economics. It makes for a valuable source of reference both for students and researchers alike. Charles Camick is John Evans Professor of Sociology at Northwestern University. Previously, he was Martindale Bascom Professor of Sociology at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Jeffrey M. Hodgson is a research professor in business studies at the University of Hertfordshire. He is an academician of the Academy of Social Sciences and the author of over 120 academic journal articles and numerous books, and is also editor-in-chief of the Journal of Institutional Economics. Essential Writings of Thorstein Veblen. Edited by Charles Camick and Jeffrey M. Hodgson. London and New York. General Introduction. In the canon of American economists and social thinkers, Thorstein Veblen has long occupied a position that is both commanding and controversial as a result of a series of writings that he authored in the closing years of the 19th century and the opening years of the 20th century. This volume contains the principal items from this oeuvre and presents them chronologically in 4 parts, with accompanying editorial essays that introduce each of the 38 selections. The following 2-part essay offers a short introduction to Veblen's biography and to the general theoretical premises of his work as a whole. 1. Veblen's Life and Times. Thorstein Veblen was born in Manitowoc County, Wisconsin, on July 30, 1857 and died in Palo Alto, California, on August 3, 1929. The years of his life coincided with momentous events and changes in American society. Veblen's 7 decades spanned 17 U.S. presidencies, from James Buchanan to Herbert Hoover, and witnessed 3 presidential assassinations: Abraham Lincoln, James Garfield, William McKinley, 3 wars in which Americans fought, the Civil War, the Spanish-American War, and the First World War, and 3 major waves of European immigration, before the imposition of strict immigration quotas in the 1920s. The same period saw the abolition of slavery, the extension of voting rights to African American men and eventually to women, and the enactment of federal civil service reform. No less significant for the astute analyst of modern economic life that Veblen was, his era also marked America's dramatic transformation from a rural, agricultural economy to an urban, industrial economy. Economic historians Jeremy Atack and Peter Passel, 1994, pages 457–58, describe this change as follows. Until the 1880s, agriculture was the chief source of wealth in America. By 1890 the value of manufactures was 3 times that of agricultural products. Industrial concerns, labor unrest, monopoly power, pollution, and occupational hazards, increasingly occupied the public attention and dominated public policy. In 1860, American industrial output had lagged behind that of Britain and France and possibly Germany as well. By 1894, however, the United States produced more manufactures than any other country in the world, and on the eve of World War I America produced